Namaste, Jai Bharat. We know the Tamil Nadu politics and we know the Dravidian politics. The Dravidian politicians wants to treat the idea of Dravid as racial a racial identity, which is really not the case and which is obvious. It's a geographical identity, certainly not racial, but they would like to treat it as racial and then juxtapose the Dravid with Brahmins. This, of course, had been going on and is still going on to a great extent. And the Brahmins are projected, pictured as the enemy of the people who are the Dravids whom they say. And this is very crafty. Targeting Brahmins directly might obtain sympathies of some people, but targeting Brahmin directly is implicitly targeting the Hindus as such. This is where it becomes very crafty. And these people are really not Hindus in the real sense of term. They are either cryptos or in this case. The whole story began, the Kartikeya worship is maximum in Tamil Nadu. And the Kartikeya's 6 important centers, one is captured by the Muslim community. Captured is the takiya as they use, deception. They have this deception method prescribed to them. And that's just say someone was buried there. To begin with that, then they will make a small mazahar, something like that, which will be upgraded to a mosque, and they would want their kinds of things to happen in that place. So they targeted the one of the most important temples of out of the 6 equal importance. This is the first, if I am right, Thirupuram. And that temple is on a hilltop. People say it has been, I have not seen that way. People say it's dug into the hill and the temple is constructed. This hill they wanted to rename as Sikandar Hills, and Sikandar is actually a version of the Persian version of Alexander name. And they have now Islamized that name and say that some great men among them has buried there, and they have already constructed a mosque, and they wanted to desecrate the temple premises by killing animals there and cooking meat. This, of course, the court is objected to. But the government, the Dravidian government, is in support of this. Now, Kartikeya and the Kartika Nakshatra, there is a traditional ritual of lighting diyas, deepa in Sanskrit, Kartika deepa. And that was objected to these people. And the Hindus went to the court. Court said it has to happen. And the government refused to oblige the court order. Then somebody went, the Hindus again went for execution of petition. Then the court ordered, okay, send police. They did not cooperate. The police were not effective because the government wanted so. Then in the meantime, government keeps going to higher courts, from single bench to division bench they went. And the police was not cooperating. Then court ordered central forces. Anyway, that Diya ceremony went on well. But the government of Tamil Nadu doesn't stop short there. They rushed to Supreme Court and wanted a Supreme Court immediately here. It used to be the practice before. Somebody would intervene into Supreme Court, and midnight the court will be called. There will be an emergency court sitting in the middle of the night and make some decisions. This is very strange. We have been seeing it, and the case is not affecting the people or public. It's someone's personal interest. This used to happen, and the present CJI had very clearly said no jumping the queue. So Tamil Nadu rushes to Supreme Court, and of course, court refused to hear, violate the line, etc. Anyway, the festival took place. Now look at the attitude, how things are pictured, how things are presented, that goes against the interest of the Hindus. No one is there to speak for Hindus, it seems. People have to go to court, and the court also, in their interests of objectivity, might not be able to do beyond a point. Well, this is what happens in Tamil Nadu, and then they will blame others that they are neglecting South. Doing such things, they would say that you are anti-South, you neglect South. But then they don't bother about what they do. The thing is that whenever they do such things, that goes against the togetherness of Bharat, which we can't afford to. The coexistence of the multiple and plural, such activities would destroy that, or at least disturb that we can't afford to. So such things must be stopped. If not that don't entertain, it should be stopped, it should be snubbed, or such activities should be scrapped. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Siya Ram.